in this video, we're just going to be doing the 4.1 homework preview. And so as you probably read, you should have already done this whole worksheet before, and just check in with this video if there's anything you're going to have questions with. I'm going to be going through them kind of fast, assuming you've already done them and you might just need to tweak something. So if you haven't done it already, go ahead and do it right now and then watch the video to see if you got the right answers. All right, so we have for this first set of problems, we have the probability distribution, and we're just verifying that the requirements are met. So we have the sum of the sum of the probabilities of x equal 1, and that's true in this case, and that everything in the probability of x column is between 0 and 1. That's also true. So yes, this does meet the requirements. Number 2, you throw this into your calculator. Oops, too far. And this does not add up to 1. It adds up to 0.85. So since it does not add up to 1, I put a not equals, and then I said x does not meet the requirements. Last but not least, each individual number is between 0 and 1, inclusive, and then additionally it adds up to 1. So yes, the requirements are met. So when it asks for the requirements, those are the two requirements. The sum of all the probabilities is equal to 1, and each individual probability is in between 0 and 1, including 0 and including 1. All right, for 4, there's 3 parts here. So the first one, usually the first 2 people get right, and then the third one people struggle on. And so the first one is asking, what's the probability of 2, 5, or 6? And so I just highlighted them in pink: probability of 2, probability of 5, probability of 6. And then I wrote them down here and added them up and got 0.437. For part B, it says, what's the probability that x is less than 5? So anything less than 5 would be 4 and below, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So adding up all the numbers in this blue box, we get 0.636. And then finally, it says, what is the probability that x is at least 5? And it's this at least that gets people, and I say this from time to time because it just pops up throughout this course, but at least includes the number and then everything bigger. For example, you have to be at least 21 to go to the bar, or to purchase alcohol, anything in that category. So 21-year-olds can purchase alcohol, and anyone over 21 can also purchase alcohol. So that would be at least 21. You have to be at least 16 to get your driver's license. Means you can be 16 and get it, or you could be over 16 and get it, but you can't be less. So anything including 5 or greater than 5, which I marked here in the red box, you add them all up and you get 0.364. Okay, hopefully that first page was a breeze. Actually, hopefully this whole assignment is a breeze and you're really getting the hang of these problems. For the second page, we're really going to focus on that expected value as well as standard deviation, which means this is 100% in your calculator. And so we're putting whatever that dollar amount is, we're going to put into L1. And whatever the probability is, we put into L2. And then we use our frequency table on our calculator, and it says, what is the expected payout? So that means we're looking for mu. The expected payout is the mean, or mu. But on your calculator, it's written as x bar. So on your calculator, once you type that in, that was the value you got in your calculator. But the final answer, it does say to round to the nearest dollar. So the final answer is going to be $610. Can't get my color highlighted. Okay, there's the final answer. All right, 6, same thing as 5. We are going to find that expected value again, or it says the expected payout, but as soon as you see expected, it's talking about the same thing. So again, we're looking for mu. We put payout in L1, probability in L2, and our calculator will give us this x bar value, but it does say to round to the nearest dollar. Pay attention on the homework problems because the computer will grade to the nearest dollar, or sometimes it'll say to the nearest cent. So make sure you're paying attention to that. This one again said dollar, so mu is $1,350. All right, finally, standard deviation. Since we are talking about these probability density functions, the standard deviation we're looking for is sigma. It's very easy to tell because on your calculator, if you are looking it up, it says S of X equals, and then it just tells you error. And then for sigma of X, it gives, I didn't write the exact value, but it kept going on and on and on. And I was reading through this and it said to round to 2 decimal places. So we got our final answer directly from the calculator of sigma equals 2.15. Written a little differently because these tables on 7 and 8 are vertical as opposed to horizontal. And so L1 is our X and L2 is our probability. L2 is always the probability, whether it's written straight down or whether it's written across. Probability is always our L2. All right, last but not least, again, we're looking for standard deviation, which is going to be sigma. It says, so here's my table, L1 is X, L2 is probability. It says to round to 2 decimal places. So throwing that into your calculator, get 2.58. This is a very short video because I was hoping that you're just here to check your answers. So if there's anything you need any more explanation on, pause it, go a little slower, try again, and then shoot me an email through Canvas if you get stuck. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.